Hello friends. Have you ever wondered what happens when the fast-thinking, ever-curious Gemini man meets the practical, detail-oriented Virgo woman? These two zodiac signs may seem like complete opposites. One is ruled by Mercury in an air sign, the other by Mercury in an earth sign. But does that mean they can't work together in love, marriage, friendship, or business? Let's dive deep into their compatibility and explore what truly happens when intellect meets meticulousness. Love compatibility. At first glance, the Gemini man and Virgo woman seem like an unlikely pair, almost as if they belong to entirely different worlds. The Gemini man is a whirlwind of spontaneity, a free-spirited explorer who thrives on adventure, unpredictability, and intellectual stimulation. He's the kind of person who can have 10 different hobbies in a year, change his mind in an instant, and constantly seek new experiences and fresh perspectives. The Virgo woman, on the other hand, is meticulous, analytical, and grounded in practicality. She believes in structure, order, and well-thought-out decisions, often planning her life in advance and carefully weighing the pros and cons of every choice she makes. Despite their differences, there is something that draws them together: their shared ruler, Mercury, the planet of intellect, communication, and thought. This means that their connection often starts in the realm of the mind, where they can engage in endless conversations, exchange ideas, and challenge each other's perspectives. A Gemini man can effortlessly keep a discussion alive with his witty remarks and ever-expanding curiosity, while a Virgo woman contributes with her keen attention to detail, logical reasoning, and ability to analyze things from a grounded perspective. However, their communication styles differ significantly. Gemini speaks in broad strokes, jumping from one thought to another with the speed of light, often losing interest in one topic before fully exploring it. Virgo, by contrast, prefers depth over breadth, carefully dissecting each subject until she has extracted every last detail. This contrast can create both fascination and frustration between them. The Virgo woman may find the Gemini man exciting but inconsistent, while he may see her as brilliant but overly critical or slow to adapt. If the Virgo woman can accept that the Gemini man will never be entirely predictable, and the Gemini man can appreciate the Virgo woman's need for stability, their relationship can evolve into something deeply enriching. Virgo has an innate ability to bring order to chaos, helping Gemini stay grounded without suffocating his sense of freedom. Meanwhile, Gemini can help Virgo loosen up, showing her the beauty of spontaneity and the excitement of stepping outside of her comfort zone. But the road to balance is not always smooth. Conflicts often arise when Virgo's natural tendency to critique clashes with Gemini's free-spirited nature. Virgo is highly observant and detail-oriented, and she won't hesitate to point out where something or someone can improve. While her intentions are usually pure, she simply wants to make things better. Her constant corrections and need for perfection can make Gemini feel like he's being judged or controlled. Gemini dislikes anything that feels restrictive, and if Virgo becomes too critical, he may start to see her as a nag rather than a supportive partner. On the flip side, Gemini's inconsistency and unpredictability can make Virgo feel unstable and anxious. She thrives on predictability and knowing what to expect, but Gemini rarely operates on a fixed schedule or follows a strict plan. One moment, he's deeply engaged in the relationship, the next, he's distracted by something new and exciting. If Gemini isn't careful, Virgo might start feeling unimportant or overlooked, leading her to withdraw emotionally or become even more controlling in an attempt to bring stability to the relationship. For this relationship to work, both partners must make an effort to understand and respect each other's differences. The Virgo woman should learn to trust Gemini's adaptability and accept that not everything needs a rigid plan, while the Gemini man should make an effort to show Virgo that he values the structure and depth she brings into his life. This doesn't mean Gemini has to give up his freedom or Virgo has to abandon her need for order, but rather that they should find a middle ground where both of their needs are met. At their best, these two can challenge and inspire one another. Gemini can help Virgo see the world through a more playful, adventurous lens, while Virgo can help Gemini turn his ideas into reality with discipline and patience. Their love has the potential to be one of intellectual growth, deep understanding, and continuous discovery, but only if they are willing to embrace their differences rather than fight against them. Ultimately, this match requires patience, effort, and a willingness to compromise. If they can find harmony between Gemini's ever-changing nature and Virgo's need for stability, they can build a relationship that is not only intellectually stimulating but also emotionally fulfilling. However, if they focus too much on their frustrations rather than their strengths, their relationship may become an exhausting push-and-pull that neither can sustain in the long run. So, can a Gemini man and a Virgo woman truly find happiness together? Absolutely, but only if they're willing to meet each other halfway. Sexual compatibility. Sex between a Gemini man and a Virgo woman can be a blend of excitement, curiosity, and hesitation, creating an experience that is both intriguing and challenging. Gemini approaches intimacy with a sense of playfulness and loves to experiment, constantly seeking new sensations, positions, and settings to keep things fresh. He enjoys the thrill of the unknown, often bringing creativity and unpredictability into the bedroom. For him, sex is as much about mental stimulation as it is about physical pleasure. He needs an intellectual and emotional spark to stay engaged. The Virgo woman, on the other hand, tends to be more reserved, thoughtful, and emotionally connected in her approach to sex. She views intimacy as something deeply personal, requiring trust and emotional security before she can fully surrender to the experience. While she is not opposed to passion, she prefers a sense of structure and meaning in her sexual encounters. Unlike Gemini, who thrives on variety and spontaneity, Virgo finds comfort in routine, predictability, and a strong emotional foundation. This fundamental difference in their approaches can create both attraction and tension between them. Gemini is fascinated by Virgo's quiet sensuality, intrigued by the challenge of drawing out her hidden passions. He sees her as a mystery waiting to be unraveled, and his flirtatious, teasing nature can awaken parts of her sexuality she may not have explored before. Virgo, in turn, is captivated by Gemini's confidence and openness, drawn to his ability to make her feel desired and appreciated. However, she may also feel overwhelmed by his ever-changing desires and lack of emotional depth in intimate moments. For this pairing to thrive sexually, Virgo must learn to let go of her tendency to overanalyze and allow herself to be present in the moment. She often overthinks her performance, worrying about whether she's doing things right, instead of simply enjoying the pleasure. Her critical nature can make it difficult for her to relax, and this can prevent her from fully embracing intimacy with Gemini. If she can learn to trust him and let go of control, she may discover a newfound appreciation for the playful and adventurous side of sexuality. Meanwhile, Gemini must be patient and understand that Virgo needs time to feel safe before she fully opens up. He may be tempted to rush into excitement, introducing variety and spontaneity too soon, which can make Virgo feel uncomfortable or pressured. If he takes the time to build emotional intimacy first, creating an environment where Virgo feels cherished rather than just desired, she will be much more willing to explore new experiences with him. Communication plays a crucial role in their sexual compatibility. Gemini loves to talk about desires, fantasies, and new things to try, often using words to enhance intimacy. He enjoys playful dirty talk, role-playing, and stimulating conversations about sex, which can initially make Virgo feel shy or reserved. She may be uncomfortable with direct discussions about intimacy, preferring actions over words. However, if she allows herself to engage in open dialogue, she may find that Gemini's words enhance her sense of connection rather than detract from it. Over time, if they develop a strong emotional bond, their sex life can become incredibly fulfilling. Gemini introduces Virgo to new experiences, helping her break free from rigid ideas about intimacy and embrace the joy of exploration. He teaches her that sex doesn't have to be planned or perfect, it can be fun, spontaneous, and even a little messy. On the other hand, Virgo teaches Gemini the depth of true intimacy, showing him that emotional connection can make physical pleasure even more profound. She helps him slow down, appreciate the little details, and find fulfillment in more than just physical excitement. One of the biggest challenges in their sexual relationship is maintaining balance between excitement and emotional security. Gemini may occasionally feel that Virgo is too reserved, slow to warm up, or overly cautious, while Virgo may view Gemini's need for variety as a sign of inconsistency or lack of commitment. If these insecurities are not addressed, Virgo may withdraw emotionally, and Gemini may seek stimulation elsewhere, leading to a disconnect in their intimate life. To create long-term harmony, they must meet each other halfway. Gemini needs to prove his reliability and commitment, showing Virgo that he values her beyond just physical attraction. Small gestures of affection, consistency in emotional expression, and a willingness to create a sense of stability in their relationship will help Virgo feel more secure. Virgo, in return, must learn to trust in the natural flow of their relationship, accepting that not everything can be controlled or structured, especially when it comes to passion. When they strike the right balance, their sex life can be a beautiful combination of passion, tenderness, and exploration. Gemini brings excitement, creativity, and playfulness, while Virgo offers depth, emotional connection, and sensual devotion. Their physical intimacy, when nurtured properly, can evolve into a deeply satisfying experience that blends both excitement and security, making their bond unique and irreplaceable. Marriage compatibility. Marriage between a Gemini man and a Virgo woman can be both rewarding and challenging, requiring effort, patience, and a deep understanding of each other's needs. These two signs approach commitment from very different angles, which can either complement or frustrate their relationship. For their marriage to succeed, they must learn to balance Virgo's need for stability with Gemini's need for freedom. A Virgo woman is naturally drawn to routine, structure, and security. She believes in long-term commitments and takes marriage seriously, seeing it as a partnership built on responsibility and trust. She expects her husband to be reliable, dependable, and consistent, showing up for her emotionally, financially, and practically. She values effort and devotion, often investing deeply in making a marriage work. A Gemini man, however, can struggle with the traditional expectations of marriage. His nature is free-spirited, unpredictable, and ever curious, making it difficult for him to stick to a rigid routine. He dislikes feeling tied down and often resists anything that feels too structured or repetitive. This does not mean he cannot be a committed husband, but he needs a marriage that allows him the freedom to explore, grow, and evolve without feeling suffocated. This fundamental difference can create tension if not properly managed. Virgo, with her deep sense of responsibility, may feel like she's carrying the weight of the relationship, constantly organizing, planning, and ensuring everything runs smoothly. Gemini, on the other hand, may feel like Virgo is trying to control him, setting too many rules and expectations that restrict his natural spontaneity. If Virgo becomes too critical or demanding, Gemini may start pulling away, seeking stimulation elsewhere, whether through hobbies, socializing, or even emotionally distancing himself from the marriage. However, despite these challenges, this pairing is not doomed. With open communication and mutual understanding, they can create a marriage that thrives on both stability and excitement. For a Virgo woman, the key to a successful marriage with a Gemini man is learning to loosen her grip. She must accept that he will never be as predictable or structured as she would like, and instead of trying to mold him into a version that fits her ideal, she should appreciate his dynamic energy and intellectual curiosity. She needs to trust that Gemini's love is real, even if he expresses it differently than she does. Instead of criticizing his lack of consistency, she should find ways to encourage his strengths, his quick thinking, humor, and ability to bring excitement into their lives. For a Gemini man, the key to a happy marriage with a Virgo woman is proving that he can be responsible and dependable when it truly matters. He doesn't have to change his nature, but he does need to show consistency in his actions, whether it's keeping promises, being emotionally present, or making an effort to contribute to shared responsibilities. Virgo needs to feel secure in the relationship, and Gemini can offer that by demonstrating that even though he enjoys freedom, he is still committed to their marriage. Another crucial aspect of their marriage is learning to balance independence and togetherness. Virgo may have a tendency to become overly involved in the details of their shared life, micromanaging tasks and expecting things to be done a certain way. Gemini, who prefers a more relaxed approach, may not see the need for strict schedules or detailed planning. If Virgo tries to control too much, Gemini will rebel against the structure, feeling trapped and misunderstood. Finding a middle ground is essential. One way to strengthen their bond is by establishing shared activities that cater to both of their strengths. Virgo thrives on organization and purpose, while Gemini loves adventure and spontaneity. Instead of forcing Gemini into strict routines or expecting Virgo to abandon structure completely, they should create a marriage that blends both order and excitement. Planning occasional spontaneous trips, engaging in intellectual discussions, or setting personal and professional goals together can help them feel connected. Despite their differences, Gemini and Virgo can deeply admire one another. Virgo appreciates Gemini's wit, charm, and ability to bring laughter into their lives, while Gemini respects Virgo's intelligence, dedication, and problem-solving skills. In many ways, they can balance each other out, with Virgo grounding Gemini's restless nature and Gemini helping Virgo see life from a lighter, more playful perspective. However, communication is key. Virgo tends to express love through acts of service and thoughtful gestures, while Gemini is more likely to show affection through words and humor. If they don't recognize and appreciate each other's love languages, misunderstandings may arise. Virgo might feel that Gemini isn't serious about the relationship, while Gemini might think Virgo is too focused on perfection and not enjoying the moment. At its core, this marriage is a blend of logic and curiosity, practicality and playfulness. If both partners are willing to make adjustments, Virgo learning to embrace change and Gemini understanding the value of commitment, their marriage can be one of continuous growth, intellectual stimulation, and mutual support. Virgo provides the foundation, and Gemini brings the energy, creating a dynamic and fulfilling union. Ultimately, this marriage is not about changing each other but about learning to appreciate their differences. When done right, Virgo offers Gemini a safe place to land, and Gemini shows Virgo the beauty of unpredictability. Their love story is one of transformation, where both partners become stronger, wiser, and more open-minded through their shared journey. Friendship compatibility. When it comes to friendship, a Gemini man and a Virgo woman can form a unique and intellectually stimulating bond. Despite their differences in personality, they share one powerful connection, their ruling planet, Mercury, which governs communication, intelligence, and curiosity. This common ground makes their conversations endlessly engaging, as both enjoy discussing everything from philosophy and science to current events and personal experiences. Their friendship is often built on the foundation of deep discussions, humor, and mutual respect for each other's intellect. Gemini is naturally curious, witty, and open-minded, always eager to explore new ideas and engage in exciting debates. He thrives on variety and spontaneity, preferring to keep things light-hearted and flexible. Virgo, on the other hand, is more structured, detail-oriented, and analytical, preferring logic and practicality over abstract theories or impulsive actions. This contrast in their personalities can make their friendship both fascinating and frustrating at times. Virgo tends to be a perfectionist, always striving to improve things and make sense of the world through careful planning and analysis. She notices details that others overlook and has a deep sense of responsibility when it comes to relationships, including friendships. Gemini, however, prefers a more carefree approach, often going with the flow and adapting to new situations as they arise. This fundamental difference can sometimes create misunderstandings, as Virgo may see Gemini as too reckless or inconsistent, while Gemini may find Virgo overly critical or serious. However, if they learn to appreciate each other's strengths rather than focusing on their weaknesses, their friendship can be incredibly rewarding. They have the potential to balance each other out in meaningful ways. Virgo helps Gemini stay grounded and focused. She provides practical advice and logical solutions when Gemini's thoughts are scattered or when he struggles with decision-making. She encourages him to think things through carefully rather than acting impulsively, offering a sense of stability in his otherwise unpredictable life. Gemini, in turn, teaches Virgo how to relax and enjoy life. He introduces her to new experiences, fresh perspectives, and the joy of spontaneity, helping her break free from the pressure of perfectionism. He reminds her that not everything has to be planned or controlled and that sometimes, taking risks can lead to exciting new opportunities. One of the greatest strengths of their friendship is their ability to learn from one another. Gemini benefits from Virgo's sense of discipline and organization, while Virgo benefits from Gemini's lightheartedness and adaptability. They help each other grow in ways they wouldn't on their own. However, their differences can also lead to conflicts if not properly managed. Virgo's tendency to point out flaws and offer unsolicited advice can sometimes irritate Gemini, who dislikes feeling judged or restricted. Gemini, being naturally independent, may resist Virgo's attempts to fix him and instead withdraw or respond with sarcasm. On the other hand, Virgo may struggle with Gemini's unpredictability, finding it difficult to rely on him in situations where consistency is required. To maintain harmony in their friendship, both need to embrace patience and open communication. Virgo should practice being less critical and more accepting of Gemini's free-spirited nature, understanding that he thrives on change and flexibility. Likewise, Gemini should respect Virgo's need for structure and reliability, making an effort to show her that he values their friendship by being dependable when it truly matters. Despite these challenges, their friendship has a strong intellectual foundation. They may not always agree on everything, but they appreciate each other's perspectives and enjoy engaging in thought-provoking discussions. Gemini challenges Virgo to see the bigger picture, while Virgo helps Gemini pay attention to the finer details. This dynamic makes their friendship constantly evolving and full of new insights. Another interesting aspect of their bond is their shared sense of humor. While Gemini is naturally witty and quick with jokes, Virgo has a more subtle, dry humor that complements Gemini's playful personality. Together, they can share laughter and sarcasm, making even the most mundane moments entertaining. Their ability to find humor in life's complexities strengthens their friendship and allows them to navigate disagreements without taking things too personally. In social settings, their differences can make them an interesting duo. Gemini is naturally outgoing, charismatic, and thrives in social environments, while Virgo is more reserved, preferring smaller gatherings where she can engage in meaningful conversations. When they go out together, Gemini encourages Virgo to step out of her comfort zone, introducing her to new people and experiences. In return, Virgo ensures that Gemini doesn't get too carried away with distractions, reminding him to stay focused on deeper connections rather than just surface-level interactions. Over time, their friendship can develop into a strong and lasting connection. While they may not always see eye to eye, they respect each other's intelligence and bring out the best in one another. If they are willing to work through their differences and accept each other for who they are, their friendship can stand the test of time, offering both stability and excitement in equal measure. Business compatibility. When it comes to business and career partnerships, a Gemini man and a Virgo woman can form an incredibly dynamic and effective team, if they learn to respect and utilize their differences. Their contrasting work styles may seem incompatible at first, but when balanced correctly, their unique strengths can complement each other in ways that drive innovation, efficiency, and long-term success. A Gemini man thrives in fast-paced, ever-changing environments. He is naturally curious, adaptable, and always full of fresh ideas. His mind works quickly, allowing him to think outside the box, generate innovative concepts, and pivot strategies on the fly. He is especially skilled at networking and communication, making him an excellent spokesperson, negotiator, and dealmaker. His ability to charm and persuade allows him to build strong business relationships, attract new clients, and open doors that others may not even see. A Virgo woman, on the other hand, is the ultimate strategist and executor. While Gemini is busy brainstorming new ideas, she is meticulously organizing, analyzing, and refining those ideas into a concrete, actionable plan. She is highly detail-oriented, making sure that no step is overlooked, no mistake goes unnoticed, and no resource is wasted. She is excellent at budgeting, scheduling, and creating systems that ensure the long-term sustainability of a business. This pairing can be incredibly powerful. Gemini's visionary approach combined with Virgo's precision can result in creative yet well-structured business ventures. Gemini generates the energy and excitement needed to drive a project forward, while Virgo ensures that everything is properly executed with efficiency and accuracy. Together, they can create a business that is both innovative and stable, adventurous yet well-managed. However, despite their potential for success, this duo must be careful not to frustrate each other. Their different approaches to work can sometimes lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. Virgo, being a perfectionist, expects thoroughness and consistency in all business matters. She values organization, planning, and well-researched decisions. She prefers to work methodically, ensuring that every step is carefully thought through and executed correctly. Gemini, however, is much more spontaneous and flexible, often jumping from one idea to the next without following a strict structure. He can sometimes neglect details, forget deadlines, or lose interest in long-term projects, which can be incredibly frustrating for Virgo, who prefers stability in order. From Gemini's perspective, Virgo's constant need for structure and her critical nature can feel restrictive. He may perceive her as too slow, overly cautious, or resistant to change, which can dampen his enthusiasm and creativity. He thrives in an environment where he can explore new possibilities without feeling constrained, and Virgo's tendency to focus on risks and limitations might discourage his innovative thinking. For their business partnership to truly thrive, they must learn to play to their strengths rather than focus on their frustrations. Virgo must accept that Gemini works best when given freedom and flexibility, and Gemini must understand that Virgo's attention to detail is what keeps their business from falling apart. Instead of clashing, they should delegate tasks based on their natural abilities. Gemini should take charge of marketing, sales, brainstorming, and external communications. His charisma and quick thinking make him excellent at securing clients, making deals, and promoting their brand. He excels in situations that require adaptability, making him a valuable asset in negotiations, public speaking, and problem-solving. Virgo, on the other hand, should handle planning, execution, financial management, and quality control. She ensures that Gemini's ideas are turned into reality in a way that is sustainable, efficient, and well-organized. She can set up workflows, manage resources, and refine processes, ensuring that nothing is left to chance. If they respect these roles and trust each other's expertise, they can create a business partnership that is both visionary and structurally sound. Their ability to combine creativity with precision, adaptability with discipline, and spontaneity with organization makes them a force to be reckoned with in the business world. Additionally, communication is key in maintaining their professional relationship. Gemini must be willing to listen to Virgo's concerns and recognize that her feedback is meant to improve, not restrict. Virgo, in turn, must learn to trust Gemini's instincts and accept that sometimes, taking risks and thinking outside the box can lead to groundbreaking success. In the long run, their differences, if managed well, can be their greatest strength. Virgo provides the stability and structure that Gemini needs to turn his ideas into reality, while Gemini provides the vision and adaptability that keep their business innovative and forward-thinking. If they find the right balance, their business can flourish in ways neither of them could achieve alone. Final verdict: can they work? So, can a Gemini man and a Virgo woman truly have a successful relationship? The answer is, it depends on how much effort they're willing to put in. Their differences can either tear them apart or make them stronger. If they choose to focus on their strengths, Gemini's adaptability and Virgo's reliability, they can create a unique and balanced relationship. But if they allow their differences to cause frustration and resentment, they may struggle to find harmony. What do you think? Would a Gemini man and Virgo woman make a good couple? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos for more zodiac compatibility insights.